gone awfully quickly, I'll be honest with you. I told you there was a lot to get through today. Told you there was a lot to get through. So these are my favorites out of the 5 shoes that I've shown you today. 5 products, and they're Doc Martens. And I am a big fan of Docs. I've been wearing them for a number of years. And actually, if you just, I'm not going to try and move the iPhone too much because I don't want to give you vertigo, guys. But I do have a pair of Docs with me now. So they are very similar, albeit the only difference really is that instead of having the slightly more rubberized see-through soles, these are all black. These are black and complete. And also they don't have usually Docs obviously are very famous for having the yellow trim around where the sole meets the leather. These don't have them, and actually, to be fair, I can't see them having them in these either. But if that's something you're looking for, then they do certainly still have that sort of traditional yellow trim in place. But I love Docs. They are certainly a very long-lasting shoe. I mean, I've had the ones I've just shown you now for a number of years, and they do last. So obviously, this is the most expensive product that I'm showing on today's show. But sometimes it's really worth just investing that extra money because you will be able to get the length out of them, certainly. And, you know, I mean, as we spoke about before in the show, in regards to the way I treat my clothing, sometimes isn't really the best of what it could be. You know, I can be a little bit rough and tumble with a lot of my clothing, especially some of my vintage stuff as well. You know, they really do stand the test of time. But in regards to a good pair of Docs, they can last you for a number of years and you can get a lot of wear out of them. So I would highly recommend looking at Docs. You know, the history of Docs is really fascinating as well. Originated in Germany, but were actually produced in England again. And they actually took off in the 1950s and 60s in England. And actually, you could go to one of the original Doc Martens stores, which is right next to Camden Town Station in North London. So the next time you're in London, do check out that Doc Martens store. It's very famous. And toe capped. So apparently they do offer toe protection as well with that cap. So again, this is something that you do need to keep in mind because they will be slightly heavier. Not necessarily Docs, but I've had like workman's boots before. When I was in Australia a number of years ago, I saw these really great. In Australia, they're called workman tradies, and they were really great tradies boots. But they were metal toe capped, and as cool as they were, and I did spend a bit of money on them as well. They're great leather boots, but heavy to wear around and trek around it. I was in Istanbul and it was snowing, and it hadn't snowed in Istanbul for about 15 years or 20 years on that week. And I got out, and I don't know, maybe the taxi driver was just a bit excited to leave, or maybe he skidded a little bit, but he actually drove over my foot. And I expected to feel pain, and thankfully I didn't because I was wearing the Doc Marten boots. So there you go, they saved me. And I actually remember taking a picture of the time of the tire mark coming across the leather, which actually I was able to clean up, and you wouldn't even notice a scratch on them. So if that isn't a proven testament to Doc Marten shoes, guys, I don't know what is. So we are coming to the 5 today, that's certainly my favorite shoe. I can certainly give full testament to those that we just spoke about. I had my foot ran over rather, by a taxi wearing Doc Martens, and thankfully my toes rather, survived, and I was able to go off on my night out. Guys, this has been once again a really fantastic show. Do please take advantage if you are looking at buying a new pair of shoes, or if you want to expand your collection, with this 15% live stream deal. I believe it still is available for the next half an hour after this show ends. So once again, do take advantage of that. I'll be back, not in the same place, in a different place, but at exactly the same time on the Verishop live stream app. I very much look forward to seeing you then and there. And have a great rest of your weekend, guys. Enjoy, and I will see you next week. Bye-bye for now.